special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville. We're in the old city today at Barley's for the big plate. You just feel free to come join us if you like. But if you can't be down here with us today, just know that you can watch it streaming live right now from our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, or you can watch it back at your convenience later. It's been a minute since this lady's been with us on the show. And we'll chat about that a little bit more a little bit later. They're visiting with us. They came over from Nashville. Y'all give a great big welcome to India Ramey to the big plate live from Barley's.
Thank you. It sure has been a while. We were talking about how long it's been since we've been here, and it was 2017. Yeah. Well, we're glad to be back. It sure is good to be back in beautiful Knoxville, and we're going to be doing some new songs for my new album, and so good to be here for you. This first one's called Down for the Count.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Well, I've got a new album out, as I mentioned before. It's called Baptized by the Blaze, and it came out in August. And this is, I mean, every artist probably says this. Your new album is your favorite, right? Like everyone. But truly, I think this is my favorite piece of work yet because it's a very personal album. I went through a lot of stuff, a lot of personal stuff whenever I was writing all these songs. And one of those things that I went through, I like to tell this story because I always think that it might help somebody. I've been in trauma therapy for 4 years. I was a child of domestic violence, and I have PTSD from the things that I witnessed in my home. And it was really important for me to go ahead and just, face down those demons and get in therapy and start working on it so that I could enjoy my life, because life is good. The funny thing is when you're in therapy, like, it starts going pretty well, and you start learning all your tools, and you start doing really well, and you're like, I'm better. I'm getting good at this therapy thing. And it's about right then when you get triggered by something and you're just in tears. And on this particular day, I was on the phone with my therapist, and I was telling her that I felt like a failure because I felt like I wasn't good at therapy. I wasn't healing. And she told me that healing is not linear, and that even when you are healing, you will have avalanches. She said, this is an avalanche, and you're in the middle of it, and I know that it doesn't feel like you're making progress, but you always have to remember that you get better at getting through those avalanches the more you heal. And when the avalanche is over, always remember you are the source, you are the foundation, you are the mountain. So I wrote a song called The Mountain. The wind, it blew on in and it tore into my skin. And the snow, such a heavy load, thought it might crush my bones. But I've been here all these years. Avalanches come and go. And though they carve the scars I show, I still stand. I am the mountain. The stones, they roll on pieces of me in their toe. And the dust follows wanderlust with the slightest windy gust. And the rain hits like whips and chains, and yet I still remain. I'll take the pain time and again. I still stand. I am the mountain. But I've been here all these years. I still stand. I am the mountain.
It's India Ramey with us here today on the Big Plate Live from Barley's. Y'all, that woman you see right there, she is an open book, as you can see. She's very, very honest and open, and she's also pretty badass. I'll go
Thanks.
ahead and say. So she's already given you a little insight to her story, which is it's actually, I can't even imagine you could feel failure at anything. It's a miraculous story. India, she was raised very poor in a very bad situation. She told you she is a survivor of domestic violence. But, I mean, and you look at the culmination of that, you have every opportunity to go wrong growing up. Poor, pitiful me.
Yeah.
But you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps, girl.
Several times.
She did not let it drag her down. And she graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
She got a law degree.
Yeah.
And she went on to become a domestic violence prosecutor.
Yeah, I sure did.
So really, get it,
I've learned-
avalanche has passed, girl.
I've learned that overachieving can be a trauma response. So that tracks for me and my sisters. So, it's part of the job.
That's awesome. So through all this, all of that's hard work. So how do you find time to do music at the same time?
Well, I started out playing music. Well, I mean, I've been musical all my life, but I really started playing with a band back when I was still practicing law. And it was a band of like lawyers and accountants, and we would get together and play bluegrass music. And I started writing songs then, and this is years ago, almost, probably 15, 16 years ago. And the more I wrote, the more I liked it. It's like songwriting can be really addictive. And I had already gone into private practice because my prosecution job was just such a trauma trigger for me. It was hard for me to sustain it. And I went and mixed my first album with Pappy Middleton, who used to work for Bonnie Raitt. I don't know if he still does, but he's been with Bonnie for years and years. And he said, maybe don't go back to your day job. I think you're really good, and I think you're going to get better. So I didn't go back to my day job, and here I am.
So that brings us up. You were saying that this new project is your favorite. I think they're all kind of like babies, though. You kind of, you can't really pick a favorite without feeling kind of guilty about the
they're all
others.
your babies at the end of the day, for sure.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Baptized by the Blaze. Well, that kind of says a lot right there in itself.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's on it? What'd you do? Did you do co-writes? Did you write it all just solo, personal? What's it like?
I wrote it all myself, and I guess I had a lot to say with everything I was going through. And the overarching theme of the album, Baptized by the Blaze, it's all about Phoenix energy. I think that when you make a decision to, like I said, face down your demons and take your anxiety and depression and mental illness and trauma head on, it's very much like the phoenix, the mythical bird that makes a deliberate decision to set itself ablaze so that it can die and be reborn as its higher self. And I felt like that's what I was doing. But the album is such a dichotomy, but works really cohesively because there's deep stuff like Baptized by the Blaze and the Mountain, but there's also just some good old honky tonk. So it's dark, but it's honky tonk, it's gothy tonk. There's a lot of fun to be had because I also, one of my other trauma responses is if you're not laughing, you're crying. So you got to have some fun sometimes.
Well, folks, she's going now. I just want y'all to know, they're just passing through. They just came through here today to be with us on the Blue Plate. They are headed back. Monday, they'll be in Memphis. She'll be in Memphis at Hernando's Hideaway, October 17th and 18th. Next weekend, they'll be up in New York and then on to the Midwest.
Yes.
You can find the complete tour schedule there at IndiaRamey.com. Y'all can shake and howdy with them after the show and thank them for being here with us. However, they're going to be hauling it out of here pretty quickly.
We are. We got to get Mr. John Miner to the ELO concert tonight in Nashville. So
All right.
it's a high priority.
Yeah.
Trust me, I saw him in Indianapolis, and it is a must-see. So.
So y'all, I'm going to back out of the way. We're going to get more music here this afternoon from India Ramey on the Big Plate, live from Barley's.
Thanks, y'all. This next song is called "She Ain't Never Coming Home," and I wrote it about what it's like as a friend or a loved one when your friend or loved one gets in an abusive relationship. It's weird. It's as if they've been abducted because the abuser is in control and you don't really even recognize your friend or your loved one anymore. So I put it in this kind of like Western folk song context. She ain't never coming home. Thank you. I appreciate you sitting in for the gothy tonk part of the set. But I promised y'all some honky tonk, and I've got some coming up. This next song is called Silverado, and I usually have a story behind my songs, but this one, I swear, it just landed like a little Easter egg in my brain one day when I was walking in East Nashville on one of my mental health walks, and it was just like this little movie that landed there. But I would say if I had to tell you what this song is about, I would say this song is about no regrets. There's a lot of expectations and identities and things that we put on women these days, and I just really like it when a woman is just unapologetically herself, Mistakes, bad choices, good choices, all of it, you never apologize for who you are, unless you're not nice, and just do better. Do better. This one's called Silverado.
1, 2, 3, 4.
At Silverado
It's India Ramey with us here today on the Big Plate live from Barley's. Quickly, I need to mention the WDVX Blue Plate Specialist supported by Barley's right here in Knoxville's Old City. And it's home of the Big Plate every Friday at noon. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Music Office of the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, supporting the creative community across the state through various initiatives and programs. Find out more about opportunities and how to be a part of the music directory at tnentertainment.com/music. India Ramey with us here today on the Big Plate Live from Barley's. So India told y'all that the last time she was on the Blue Plate, and it was back at the radio station, that was in 2017. I looked back, I was trying to go back in the booking emails to see when the last time she was here, and the thing that popped up was the last time she was scheduled to be on the show, there was a cancellation, and I looked at the date, and it was literally March 24th, 20. And I said, I think we're going to need to take a week off from the Blue Plate special. And
That was the longest week of my life.
We really didn't even know what was going on at that point. It was like, what? Am I sick? All right, so yeah, it has been a minute, so it's great having them back. We're gonna get a few more tunes from them here today on the Blue Plate special. I'm gonna put that love bucket out here in just a minute too. We're gonna fill that love bucket to send back with them to Nashville. Y'all, it's India Ramey on the Big Plate live from Barley's.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. It's such a big crowd. It's a lot. I was like, I didn't know this many people were gonna be here. We're gonna do another song from the new album. I wrote this song about narcissistic energy vampires. You know the ones, those people that make you say no good deed goes unpunished, and if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They suck the life out of you. When you've experienced a couple of them, you start to learn their tricks and their tactics and things like that, and you think, I'm not going to get wrapped up in that again. And then just when you think that, you're, this new friend of yours or whatever, you're like, I've been here before. And that happened to me a couple of years ago when I wrote this song. I was like, how did I get wrapped up with somebody like this again? I should know better. I mean, this ain't my first rodeo. And I was like, that's a country song. So this one's called Ain't My First Rodeo. Try to love me up and down. live radio, I just want to be clear, that is bucking broncos. With a B as in boy. I did an Australian radio show during Americana Fest a couple of weeks ago, and I did the whole song. And we got done, and one of the hosts says, what are we going to do about that F-bomb that she dropped? And I was like, it's not. It's a B-bomb. So we're keeping it all G-rated during this set. And it's a rodeo. There's broncos, and they're yes. So now we're going to do the title track from my new album, Baptized by the Blaze, and that's the key that it's in. This one, it's like I was telling Red. This is about Phoenix energy and personal transformation, and it's never too late in your life to reach for your higher self. I can say now that I'm on the other side of it that I'm so glad that I made that decision. So this is my story.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yesterday I set myself on fire. With my own hands I built that funeral pyre. I built it so high the flames touched the sky. Now I am alive because I died. I am born of the flames. My sapphire eyes see through the haze. I live to fight another day. Oh, I've been baptized by the blaze. Today I wipe the ashes from my eyes. Kicked off the dust, I am indemnified. With thunderous voice I testify. With a mighty force I spread my wings and fly. I am born of the flames. My sapphire eyes see through the haze. I live to fight another day. Oh, I've been baptized by the blaze. In the fire I screamed and writhed out of this dusty grave. I rise. I am born of the flames. My sapphire eyes see through the haze. I live to fight another day. Oh, I've been baptized by the blaze. Thank you.
Well, it's India Ramey with us here today on the Big Plate live from Barley's. They've got one last tune for us here today, but before they do that, we want to invite everybody back again tomorrow. We'll be back up to visit Knoxville with another Blue Plate special with Chris Long and Mace Hathaway. Heads up Memphis. India's heading your direction on Monday, and then next weekend, a couple of shows up in New York before headed out west. You can find the complete tour schedule at indiaramey.com. Baptized by the Blaze, available out there wherever you stream your stuff, wherever you like to listen, and you can find the physical copies out there as well on the website. Like I said, they're gonna be heading out of here pretty quickly after the show, but still shout at them, thank them for being here with us. I mean, shout at them in a nice way, like how y'all doing, thank you for being here kind of way. And just thank them for being here. Again, we put a little love bucket out. We like to like put a little gas in the
We appreciate
in
gas
the
in the tank.
vehicle on the way going home. Y'all, we're going to get one last tune from India Ramey on the big plate, live from Barley's.
Thank y'all so much for being here, and thanks for doing the hand claps on rodeo. Sometimes the Nashville audiences are a little bit too cool for that, so I appreciate y'all participating. I just kind of sprung that on you. We're gonna do a song. Our last song. I did not write this song, but I used to sing this song into my mom's curling iron when I was about this big. And this woman is such an inspiration to my career, and I got to meet her last year at Americana Fest, and it was one of the biggest honors of my life. This is a Jessie Coulter song. This is Why You Been Gone So Long.
My
time for more real live music on the big plate, live from Barley's.